Okay, good morning, guys. Today's topic is listening. So, listening is very much important and play a vital role in communication. So, before we define what is listening, you must know the difference between listening and hearing. Listening and hearing. So, can anyone differentiate what is listening and what is hearing? What do you know about it? Is both are same or different?
Listening means just listening, sir.
Listening
Hearing
means
means just singing, listening the songs like that, sir. Hearing means what we understand, we take the words into mind.
okay. No, you have given completely opposite picture. Hearing is different, listening is different. Hearing means accidental. We don't have an intention to remember in case of hearing. Whereas in listening, we will have the intention of learning. Suppose in the class, a lecturer will say, listen carefully. You came to college and you are listening to the faculty or the lecturer means you have an intention of learning. Whatever the faculty said or the lecturer said, you will note down, you will remember, you will recollect, and you learn something. So listening is that. Hearing is something you when you talk with your friends, or when you hear some noises, when you listen the song, when you hear the songs also, or TV sounds or any other sounds. If your intention is to learn the song, then it will become a listening. But many times you don't listen to learn the song. Will you have that intention? No. So hearing is an accidental and automatic brain response to sound that requires no efforts. If something is going on, lecture series, suddenly a big sound comes, then automatically mind will divert. Automatically something, some phone rings, then you will hear it. It is not something that you will listen. Is it okay, Mr. Raghunath? You are getting the clarity? So listening has some objective, not the hearing. We surrounded by sounds most of the times, right? Sound pollution. It is very high nowadays. Almost so many sounds, phone rings, music, songs, TV, internet, many sounds. It is not listening. For example, we are accustomed to the sounds of aeroplanes, lawn mowers, furnace blowers, the rattling of post and pans, so on. So we hear those incidental sounds, and unless we have a reason to do otherwise, we train ourselves to ignore them. Whatever the sounds you hear, you no need to remind it. You no need to understand it and remain with you. No, unless it is necessary. We learn to filter out sounds that mean little to us. So just as we choose hearing or ringing our cell phones and other sounds like that. So hearing is accidental, involuntary, effortless. So it is accidental, guys. You no need to what pay attention, and it is involuntary. You are not voluntary hearing, involuntary opinion. It is effortless. Whereas listening is focused. Suppose you are learning something, it is focused. And you will suppose you are watching some videos on YouTube with an objective of learning something, then it is listening. You are listening to certain speech like that. It is voluntary involvement and it is intentional again. Is it clear? You got the difference between listening and hearing, Mr. Raghunath?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. So listening, on the other hand, is purposeful and focused rather than accidental. Okay. So it is not accidental one. It is purposeful and it is having some objective also. As a result, it required motivation and effort. Yes. Whereas in case of hearing, you do not need any motivation or any effort. You definitely have a motivation to come to the college. You are supposed to put some efforts also to come to the college. So listening play a very vital role. Listening As its best, it is active, focused, concerned attention for the purpose of understanding the meanings expressed by a speaker. If somebody is speaking or I am delivering a lecture through online, you have to put lot of effort, and you have to be very careful in listening. Then you will understand. Simply you are just owning the login ID and you are just roaming here and there, then you won't understand. It won't come under the listening. So it requires some motivation, effort, focus, and you need your active participation, concentrated attention, right, to the speaker, whoever is delivering that. So we do not always listen at our best. It is one of the problem. Listening, it is very difficult for us. So that is the problem. However, and in later in the coming chapters, we will discuss how this listening is important, why we have to pay much attention, how to listen critically, any barriers are there for listening, that we will discuss. So in this, you would have get some idea about what is listening and hearing. There are certain benefits of listening. So listening should not be taken for granted. Okay, it is not something. It is small, informal communication between the friends or between the family members, like. So it cannot be taken as granted. Before the invention of writing, people conveyed virtually all knowledge through some combination of showing and telling. So when we do not have a scripture, or when we do not know the language and writing part, people used to convey only, right? They used to use all these verbal communication. So elders recited tribal histories to attentive audience. Listeners received religious teaching enthusiastically. These things, whatever the stories are there of our ancient people, those came through verbal only. Later, when the writing part is developed, literature is developed, and those are all documented. Otherwise, our elder people will used to say the stories, and we used to listen, and we used to convey the same to the next generation like that. So listening play a vital role then. If you did not remember what our ancient or the elder people are saying, you cannot convey the same to the others. But nowadays, everything is recorded, everything is documented, so it is communicated. Now this class is also recorded. So whenever you want to learn, you can get back and see that link and you will listen like that. So listeners received religious teachings enthusiastic, that's right. So myths, legends, folk tales, and stories for entertainment survived only because of audience were eager to listen. People were eager to listen in the previous days. Even in our Telugu culture also, there are tales like folk tales and then Janapada Kathalu. These people will used to tell some stories, and our people are very interested to listen. So that's why these were surviving. So there are many benefits if you listen. Okay. However, nowadays you can gain information and entertainment through reading and electronic recordings rather than the real time of listening. That was very interesting when we were going and listening to a speaker. But everything has become, easy nowadays. So if you become distracted and let your attention wander, you can go back in a replay recording. Then you can get back to you again. There is that facility, but that time it is not there. So despite the fact that you can still gain the least 4 completing benefits are there. So first one is you can become a better student if you listen properly, right? So when you focus on the material presented in the classroom, you will be able to identify not only the words used in the lecturer, but the emphasis and the more complex meanings. So if you go through the material, the notes which I am sharing, the PPTs which I am sharing, then you will become, showing some importance to your studies. So it's not about the learning the language and the words, but you should also come to know where the importance is given, emphasis given on what topic, and you can understand some the meaning of the complex words. So you'll take care better notes, and you will be more accurately remember the speaker's claim, that is the instructors, lecture, what they are claiming, what information they are sharing, how they are interpreting, and how we am concluding all those things. Many times instructors give verbal cues about the information which is important, specific explanations like that. So if you go through everything and listen pay carefully, then there is a chance that you will become a good student. This is one of the benefit. A poor listener cannot become a student. You must pay a lot of attention, effort to the speaker. So that plays a vital. 90% listening will play a vital role. If you didn't listen, no. For example, if you are going to a movie and if you do not pay any attention towards the movie, what you will understand? Your purpose will be something different, then I don't comment. But if you are going and watching a movie, you will pay total attention to that movie. And you will come back and you will share the entire story to your friends. Once you are watching only once that movie, but see how you share, because you are very attentive. You are emphasis on that movie and total attention paid towards that. That's why you come back and you will explain everything. Wow, that movie is powerful with the dialogue, songs, scenes, everything you will explain to yourself. Why you have paid total attention. But if you didn't, at least if you pay the 10% of that, then you will become a good student, I'm telling you. But unfortunately, we don't pay that. We become very passive listeners. Somebody is sharing, why should I listen? So if you go through the materials likely, then you will carefully listen, and which will helpful for you to clear the exams. Second, you become a better friend, family member, everything. So when you give your best attention to the people expressing thoughts and experience that are important to them, those individuals are likely to see you as someone who cares about their well-being. Isn't it or not? So for our friends and families and relatives, we pay total attention. For others and new people, we do not pay probably. But for your friends and family members, you pay total attention. Then you will become a good friend, good family member, good colleague, like that. So this fact is especially true when you give your total attention only and refrain from interjecting opinions, judgments, and advice. So you should not involve in between. You should not throw any judgment. Should let the people complete it. So we should not speak like that when our friends are speaking, when family members, father, mother, colleagues are speaking. We don't do any judgmental things. Okay. Next benefit is people will perceive you as intelligent and perspective. If you listen properly only, then you will remember many things, and you can, people will think that you are intelligent. So when you listen well to others, you will reveal yourself as being curious and interested in people. So you must show your curiosity. Yes, I am ready to listen. What do you want to speak? Then it shows that you are very attentive, and sometimes that will help you to become even to gain more knowledge also. In addition, to your ability to understand the meanings of what you hear will make you more knowledgeable. Good listening will help you in public speaking also. If you listen only, then you will speak. So when you listen well to others, you start pick up more and more stylish components related to words, and you can use it. Then you will become a good public speaker also. So these are the some benefits which are very much important. So what is the summary means? So as a result, you'll become a good public speaker. For example, real paying attention to how others cite sources orally during the speeches may give you good ideas. You can grab that. You can grab some idioms and some certain sentences said by the people, and you can reproduce somewhere. That will really create interest in the people. So summary is, hearing is a physiological process. It do not need any attention. It will happen automatically. So it is a physiological process of attending to sound within one's environment. It could be anything. It may be a bus sound, rail sound, helicopter sound, aeroplane sound, some sound pollution, phone ring, anything. Whereas listening is, however, it is focused, concentrated approach to understand the message of a source of meaning. So what somebody is telling, if you want to understand, then you have to pay the total attention and concentration it will, and you must have an objective here. Then only it will become what? Listening. So listening, how to be an effective listeners, learning how to be an effective listeners has number of advantages. First, effective listening can help you in becoming a better student. Second, effective listening can help you to become more effective in your interpersonal relationship, maybe with your friends, with your colleagues, with the family members, or with the others, or with the groups you are associated. Then you will become a good member. Thirdly, effective listening can lead others to pursue you as more intelligent. When you more listen, you'll become more intelligent. Lastly, effective listening can help you to become a strong public speaker also. This is the finest part of listening. So, as in the previous class also we discussed, you listen to understand, not to listen the argue. You listen everyone carefully, you understand them, then it will be a good one. Okay, so see here, it must have the broader meaning here. So hearing is accidental, involuntary, effortless, whereas listening is focused, voluntary, and intentional. Now, can anyone tell me what you have understood? Mr. Kushal, can you repeat it? So what is the difference between listening and hearing?
So listening is giving a concentration to particular man what he's saying.
Your voice is not clear, Kushal. It is okay. It is okay. Thank you.
Listening means hearing a man with the deep
Listening is hearing.
intention.
No, these two words are different. Don't mix it. Hearing.
Okay.
You tell me what you mean by hearing. Put it in your own words.
Hearing means just normally we are communicating with friends and songs. We are just hearing that. We are not keeping in mind and just remembering and storing it.
Exactly.
It is just a kind of a part. It's just a kind of a part which having normal communication.
Yeah, normal thing which happens every time, which happens.
Which happens, but listening is very different. It has means what the exactly man is saying. We are storing it, what he want to explain, we are thinking about it, and then we are saying something. It can be listening.
Yeah, correct. It is listening, not it can be, it is listening. Okay,
it is listening.
Yeah. So one question. So do
Yes,
you
sir.
have any objective in hearing or in listening?
Objective.
Objective. What is the intention behind it? Do you have any intention in hearing or in listening?
In listening we have intention, sir.
Yeah. What is that intention?
That what he's expressing the feeling of him. It can be the
You want
official.
to understand that. You want to understand that is the
Yeah, I want to understand.
That
First
is the
of all thing
intention.
I want to understand.
Then you can.
Yes.
Is the intention. Yeah, Raghunath, can you? Thank you, Kushal.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Raghunath, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you explain us what is the difference between hearing and listening?
I already said no, sir.
Again, I'm just asking. You gave it different word, different meaning. Now you tell me.
This is an interesting topic, sir. Listening and hearing are both are different, sir.
Correct.
Listening means we listen our family members. What we say, we listen and we do. Our lecturers, what they say, we will do. Listening is directly.
Correct. What do you mean by hearing then?
Hearing means just we hear and avoids.
Sometimes avoid, sometimes we don't pay attention at all. Now the question is, are you hearing me? Are you listening to me?
Listening to you, sir.
Correct. Thank you for your words. Yugandhar, can you explain us? Shrigandha Reddy. Ashwita. Okay, guys, then okay. In the next class, we'll discuss the styles of listening. Okay, what are the different styles are there? How we listen that? Okay, so keep this in mind. Okay,
Okay, sir.
thank you.